standing waves or stationary waves. We have learned that when the wave meets a rigid boundary, it gets reflected back. Now, consider that there are two such boundaries at both ends of the medium. For example, a bow having string trapped between two ends. If we pluck the string, you will see speedy vibrations of the string. The vibrations appear to be wave-like, but these are non-propagating. Such waves are called standing waves. Let's understand this conceptually. When we pluck the string, deformation results in vibration of string. On careful observation, you will find that it is nothing but a wave. But this wave is not propagating, it appears stationary. Why? Let's understand. When deformation travel to other end, then it get reflected back towards the previous end. These waves undergo interference, resulting in formation of standing waves or stationary waves. Mathematically speaking, consider a wave having equation y1 of x, t is equals to a sine of kx minus omega t. The reflected wave will have opposite sign to that of minus omega t. That is, y2 of x, t is equals to a sine of kx plus omega t. If these waves interfere, then according to the principle of superposition, the resultant wave is y of x, t is equals to y1 of x, t plus y2 of x, t, which is equals to a sine of kx minus omega t plus a sine of kx plus omega t. Using trigonometric formula, sin A plus sin B equals to 2 sine of A plus B upon 2 cos of A minus B upon 2. We get y of x, t is equals to 2a sine of kx minus omega t plus kx plus omega t upon 2 cos of kx minus omega t minus kx plus omega t upon 2. Therefore, y of x, t is equals to 2a sin kx cos omega t. Let's call this as equation number 1. Here, amplitude is function of displacement, that is, a of x is equals to 2a sin kx. So amplitude varies from point to point, but omega remains constant at all points. Also, using k equals to 2 pi upon lambda and omega equal to 2 pi upon t, equation 1 can be modified as y of x, t is equals to 2a sine of 2 pi x upon lambda cos of 2 pi t upon capital T. Let's call this as equation number 2. Now, at some points located at x equals to 0, lambda by 2, lambda, 3 lambda by 2, the function y of x, t is equals to 2a into 0 cos 2 pi t upon capital T equals to 0. Thus, the points of the medium which have zero displacements at all times, that is Those points which appears to be at rest permanently are called nodes. Here, the particles of the medium did not vibrate. For example, at both ends of a stretched string, vibration is 0. Opposite to this, at some points located at x equals to lambda by 4, 3 lambda by 4, 5 lambda by 4, the function y of x comma t is equals to plus minus 2a. Thus, the points of the medium which have maximum displacements either in positive direction or in negative direction are called as antinodes. For example, at both ends of open pipe, the vibration of air is maximum, and so these are antinodes. Here are few characteristic features of standing waves. Standing waves appear when the medium is confined between two boundaries. The total energy associated with standing wave is twice that of incident wave or reflected wave. The distance between two nearest nodes or two nearest antinodes is lambda by 2, where lambda is the wavelength. The distance between a node and neighboring antinode is lambda by 4. The medium appears to be divided into segments. Particles of each segment oscillate about their mean position with same time period. So, each segment appears to be vibrating independently. The phase difference between vibration of particle in one segment to the vibration of particle in neighboring segment differs by pi or 180 degree. In each segment, the nodes have zero displacement and antinode have maximum displacement.